Hey, Minecrafters, guess what? It's Kimise, and it's time for another episode of KimiseCraft. Woo! Hey, I am so glad you guys are here, and I'm sure that we are going to have a great time today. By the way, if you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button when you get a chance, and don't forget, I also stream 4 days a week on Twitch on Tuesday afternoons, Friday afternoons, Saturday mornings, and Thursday afternoons. So I'm very hopeful to see you guys there. So it's a new episode, and we've got a variety of things that we want to get done today. So what we got to do is we got to decide what we're going to focus on, and I've got a couple of ideas. One of the things I want to do is I want to start on a building project today that's going to help pretty up our area. I mean, this is okay, and definitely we got to finish decorating the greenhouse. We have to repair the creeper hole in my glass, okay, and we have to build the building around the super smelter. So let's go inside and let's go ahead and make a list of some of the things we want to do. But there's also another need. We are in desperate need of certain farms. This guy needs to go. Okay, so as making this list today, we've got to consider what farms we need to do, because I want to do at least one farm for this episode. Okay, so let's go for it. Now, first goal is, goal number 1, make a sea wall. We need a sea wall for our home right here. And I've got a great idea of how we're going to do that. It's going to sweep right around there, and it's going to lead us right into the next build, which will be the Hall of Trades. So that's the first thing. Now, to really make this stuff work and to prepare ourselves for other things, we also need a source of stuff. So we also need to make an ink farm. Okay, now this is going to be really important, and I've found a great little farm that we're going to use to do ink, and it's going to be different than any other ink farm that I've ever done. This is done by a guy named Rayworks, and I'm going to go into that a little more detail, and there will be links in the description for the type of farm, for where I got the idea of the farm. Okay, so we've got lots of cool stuff to do. And this is what we're going to focus on, is these two things, because I noticed when I was making banners over the last thing when I was setting up my shop, is I really needed black ink. Yeah, because I could have done some cooler things if I had some more black ink, and black ink's not that, well, I mean, you know, I hate swimming after black ink. So I want to create a farm that's going to give me the black ink that I need. So we got two main goals today. We want to make a seawall and make an ink farm. And then if we can get to anything else, such as decorating the greenhouse, or building the super smelter thing. Plus, there's an improvement we need to make on this so that everything runs a little bit smoothly. That's what we're going to do, guys. So this is Kimise, and I'm going to come back to you as soon as we're ready to knock one of these things out, and I'm going to walk you through it. Hey guys, it's Kimise, and I'm back to give you a quick update because a lot of work has gone done. So, ooh, what's all this when we walk out here? Look at this nice big platform that we have here, and we made it with some andesite, polished andesite, some oak wood, and some spruce wood, looking pretty nice. And check it out, we have a seawall. Oh, this is so cool. Now, let's just take a quick jump into the water and take a look at it from the water's perspective. Nice. So check it out. So what we did is I went ahead and got some stone, got some bricks, got some cobblestone, and used some andesite to kind of give us some structure. So we have the polished andesite giving the wall some structure, and we have everything else filling it in. And I think it's turned out pretty good. What the plan is here is, you notice how it's kind of sloping down like this, this is going to stair step down over here to this big entrance. We're going to have a big entrance dock like right around here for the big trade hall tower that we're going to build up right in there. And then we're also going to have that dock come around here. And I think what I'd like to do is have a tunnel that comes out right here that has stairways up to the center. And I think that'd be really awesome. So this is going to be a really nice dock. We're going to go ahead and have some ships docked to it, maybe over here as well. Okay, and that's like one of the ideas for it. Now the second idea is I was trying to thinking what I want to have right up here on top of this. Okay, and so there's a couple ideas. I was thinking about having an airship land. So like maybe we could like mark this off as an airship landing spot, you know, because it's nice and open. There's plenty of space, you know, and I don't think that'd be such a bad shop. Or we could go ahead and follow the lore a little bit more, and we can create some pallets with maybe some different airship parts on it, maybe, you know, and label them. So this is like kind of like a parts zone as we get stuff in. Maybe build a crane like right here that lowers down to the dock and pulls things up. That way we can, ooh, that would be very cool. So it loads up here and we have all these parts here for airships. Like we can make this, we could make an airship factory up here. That would be that'd be different. Definitely never done anything like that. We want to continue the lore. And then, of course, we'd have the stairs go down there to the trading hall. So I'm thinking that might be the way. Now, you're probably looking and saying, hey, that looks different, and you would be absolutely right. This is our super smelter building. So what I did is I wanted to go ahead and enclose it and make it safe and everything, and boy, it's getting dark. So let's go over here and check things out. So what I did is I went ahead and used our new mushroom block, which is now becoming one of my favorite wall blocks ever, and it just looks so good. The textures of it from a distance look great against those bricks. It looks fabulous. We use glass on all the inside because I want to see the smelters go off, and I want to see everything. Thank you, 8-Bit Kid, for sleeping. And I want to see all the tracks and everything going up. I think that looks great. You'll notice up there we got 5 chimneys that are belching smoke out because the smelting, well, it's going to make smoke, right? Because we're smelting stuff in there. And we have our elevator glass going up there on this side. None of this guy, there's no elevator. Let's go take a closer look. So I went ahead and used some spruce doors because I think spruce is a really good kind of utilitarian type of door for like a factory. So I think that works out okay. Some trap doors up top to kind of give us a nice look to it. And then we went ahead and put some pressure plates to go ahead and close the doors after we go in it, which is my personal preference. Now, if you look in here, we've got everything lit up so we don't have anything spawning up on things and dropping down on us, or should we say the open blocks, and it's looking pretty nice. Also, what I did is we have our chest here where we can gather all the stuff that's smelted as we throw it in there, which works really good. And I love it because it's like camouflage. You really can't see that big line of hoppers anymore. You can still see these, and I was debating whether to put something in front of them or not. And if you put stuff in front of them, then it's hard to see what's going on behind. So I opted for the glass. And once I get Optifine back and I get clear textures and we don't have all those lines in the glass, it's going to look absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to love it. Now, if we go up our elevator, let me show you what we did up here, because we were having a few issues with the super smelter. First off, one of the things, we couldn't really load up the fuel from here. It was kind of awkward, okay? And second of all, we couldn't get to, well, sometimes the fuel and sometimes even the smelted materials wouldn't make it all the way across. So how do we do that? Well, so what I did is I pushed this whole thing back a block. Yeah, because this lever right here was actually locking our first hopper, which wasn't allowing us anything to be smelted. So I pushed everything back, which allowed me to take this lever back one. Plus, I was able to add a second track, and I went ahead and did this on every level. You'll notice you'll see two powered rails on each one now instead of just one. The 2 power rails gives it a much quicker boost, so it goes much faster, so the minecarts don't get stuck anymore, which is fantastic. And then if you walk around here and you need to open up the fuel, you got full access to your fuel chest right here. Very, very good. And of course, these don't get in the way. Just make sure you're not on them when everything's going around. Now, as far as materials, we went ahead and used, well, what is this stuff again? I keep getting the name of this stuff wrong. But here we go. These are, they're wooden, non-flammable. What does it say? Crimson. Okay, so we got our crimson wood here. Okay, and we'll just call it the crimson wood. And I think that turns out great. I think we're going to use a lot of crimson wood for our roofs up here because it kind of gives a conciseness, or the fact that everything's kind of built very similar. We might even use some of the warped wood too as a contrast. So I think the woods are going to be our roofs of choice probably this season because they just look so good. I'm so excited to have these new woods in our arsenal. Now also you'll notice that up here when I close things off, I went ahead and used the the blackstone brick, and I think they look so good. I mean, this is perfect for like a blacksmith or something, and it actually looks really, really good up there. I used walls instead of the actual bricks, and it gives us that great depth, which I absolutely love, especially now that the walls are fully enclosed. We can't see through them at all. So that's looking really, really good. I'm really, really happy with the way this particular project turned out. It looks nice. You know, I think the only thing we have to add is a couple signs. So let's go ahead and add a couple of signs real quick so that we can give people directions on how to use it. Okay, because this is, I'm super stoked about getting this project done. And we got a whole bunch of great projects going on, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and mark the directions for the super smelter. That way, anybody who's borrowing it, and I'm already having tons of people super interested in borrowing and using it. I want to make sure that they know how to use it, or at least they're clicking the right things. So let's see here. Let's just mark this stuff out. Okay, so this is, let's see here. We're going to call this the fuel. No, not the fuel. This is the smelting chest. There we go, smelting chest right there. So everybody comes in here, they can see, okay, that's a smelting chest. Now, they need to come back around here, hopefully, and they can see that this is the fuel chest, F-U-E-L. Let's go down one. There we go, F-U-E-L, chest. I feel like I have thumbs for fingers sometimes, a fuel chest. So that's the fuel chest, and that's the other one. I might actually put another sign later that goes fuel and have an arrow pointing, and another one arrow pointing over this way so you know you can get to the fuel. But otherwise, I am so happy with the way this particular build has turned out. Now, if we go look at our goals for today, one of them was make the seawall, you know, but I got a little busy and I went ahead and got that building all squared away. I had like 3 creepers blow up on me while I was working on stuff. That's why I haven't replaced that glass, but I should be able to get that here shortly. Okay, so we got the seawall, and I already let you in on some of the circuits for some of the ideas I have for this thing, so I'm pretty excited about those. But we're going to go ahead and talk more about the other goal today. So one of the things we really need is we need black ink, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with black this season, because I think black helps us get a lot of different shades and colors, as well as things with banners and stuff like that. So what we want to do is we're going to make a ink farm. Now, I'll tell you what, I've already got an idea of where we're going to put it, okay? But I have to do some scouting first, because we're going to try a different ink farm that I saw that was pretty cool, and I think would actually be really, really good for the server, and without me having to like do a whole bunch of digging. And all I need is a ocean monument, and there's one right here. Now, I don't know if this one's rated or it's been claimed or not, but what we're going to do is I'm going to check and be right back, and I'll be right back after I get a chance to check it out and see if it's good. Because if it's good, that should be able to help us net a whole bunch of ink, as well as some other important things, such as some parts, stuff that you get from Guardians, so that we can build sea lanterns and prismarine blocks and everything too. But so far so good. I cannot wait for a few more structures here, and I might even continue the seawall on this side. I'm not sure yet. Whoa, boom. Well, sorry, skip that one, because we got so much room up here. So we've got we got our farm going here, our iron farm, and our other farms going up here. We got our villager trading hall here. We got our new docks, which is going to be really awesome. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and research that stuff. I'm going to figure out if anybody's claimed that thing, and I'll be back here in just a little bit, and then I'm going to go over the plan for our new ink farm. This is Kimise. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise, and I'm here over in our mining desert, because guess what I'm looking for? I am looking for a place to do a squid farm, and I'm not having very much luck. I'm actually looking for an easy place to do a squid farm. That's really kind of the place. But, you know, unfortunately, most of these, you know, this might not be too bad right here. It's just that there's so many rivers here, I'll have to do a whole lot of filling stuff up. But that could be okay. That could be okay. So right now, I'm kind of looking at this area right over here, but I saw something really cool. Let me show it to you. So in this new update, or should I say in 1.16, one of the cool things that has come out, and I already rated that temple already, but is that there are these things called ruined portals. And let's see, where was it? Because there's one, oh yeah, it's right over here by this village, okay? Now, I don't think, yeah, we even still have villagers in these villages, which is pretty cool. But anyways, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the ruined portal. So, whoops, there we go. So some features of the ruined portal. First off, well, you can get obsidian too, so that's kind of cool, you know, but let me go ahead and grab my shovel. But a lot of times, I'm not sure if this one's been rated or not, but we're going to check it out. A lot of times, somewhere around this ruined portal, like look at that, you see you got the stairs all the way down there, or should we say the part of the platform right below this here in the sand. It's really cool how these things generate, right? A lot of times there's a chest around here somewhere, so I'm gonna dig around, see if we don't have, ooh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're in the mud. Now we're finding some stuff here. Check it out. Isn't this great? So I mean, so I mean, you're almost becoming like a gold. We always need gold. We're taking the gold. Oh, but we don't want the lava. Okay. So let's just go ahead and shut the lava down. That's that wasn't cool. Let's see what else here. Now usually there is some sort of chest. So let's go ahead and excavate as the scientists we are. Oh, boy, isn't that cool? It has a stair step up to the portal. This is so cool. I love this feature. You know, these are such a neat lore part to the whole Minecraft thing. You know, giving us some more background. Check it out. You have a whole bunch of different blocks in here. Just no chest yet. Let's dig around a little bit more and see what else we find here. This could be pretty cool. But anyways, I saw this here. Ah, yes, there we go. And I wanted to go ahead and check it out with you guys on camera because I don't think I've done one on camera yet. So let's take a look. Empty. Okay. Well, there was a bug, I think, in a snapshotter before. So if something got loaded, it might not have loaded up anything in the chest. And I think that's what probably happened here in this particular situation. But it's very, very cool. Check it out. All the different pieces. I love the design in the area. These things are found all over the world and also in the Nether. You just got to kind of keep your eye open for them. You can find them underwater in the ocean. It's just very, very cool. And usually the things in the chest are actually pretty cool. So I just wanted to pop you in there for that. Now let's talk squid farm. So I came out here to do a squid farm because I believe this might give us the least amount of work available. So let's go ahead and do some science here to decide our location for our squid farm. Now, it used to be in the olden days in Minecraft, you could actually just go ahead and select a place in the desert away from water, put water there, and squid would form in it, okay? That used to be the way. That used to be the way of things, you know? But it's not no longer the way. What you have to do is you have to find a river. Now, this is a great spot for river. Like if you hit F3, yes, here we are. We're sitting in desert, river. And we could easily make a quick square right here. River, desert, hill, so we have to... But we, you know, so where we could actually do it. In fact, this might even be a little bit better over here. Let's check. So we've got hills, river, right across here until we get to river. Yeah, this would probably be a good place. We could do a nice square farm, get a lot of spawning spaces. Okay, so let's say we decide to choose this place because it's probably one of the better spots I found. Now, here's the deal: is what we're going to do is we want to make the river. We want to make the farm between levels. Let's see here. I'm going to get rid of F3 because it's kind of annoying. We want to make the farm because squid spawn between level 46 and 62, which is about water level, which is where that is. Okay, so that's not a problem. The problem is though we're going to need to go like 128. Okay, 128 blocks. So for instance, 806 plus 128 would be 728 plus 6, 734. Okay, so let's go. So if we're going, so 734 this way, okay? So let's do that. Let's go to 734 this way. Let's do it with rockets. Okay, so let's see here. 734, we went a little bit farther. Sorry, 934. 934, so there we go. 34. Now, this is our mining desert, so I don't care if we tear it up. So we're going to go ahead and mark this spot. Okay, so let's take a look around here. So do we see any rivers stuff over here? No. So we're pretty good in this direction. That's not too terrible, okay? Now, obviously, we're going to catch some river over there. But let's go ahead and go back. So now, okay, so boom. So now we're right here. We want to go to, so 805 minus, let's do some quick math, pull my calculator up. So we got 805 minus 128. Calculator, there we go, 677, okay? So let's go to 677. Okay, a little bit farther. Okay, so we already got a river area in this area, so 77, okay? So we're just going to mark it off this way. Now, I like to do this with my farm, so that tells me exactly how much work I need to go. Ooh, there's a rail. I forgot we got an open face mine area. This is a good place to find gold too. Okay, so we're there to there. Now, what's great? It's right by the portal, which is okay, but we have to go this far. So that means all this river we're going to have to fill in. Okay, so let's go back to our main pillar, and now we want to go 128 blocks the other direction. Boy, I hope somebody sleeps. So we're at 9512. Okay, so 9512. 95, 1, 2, yes, minus 128. We have to go to 9384. Okay, 9384. Come on, 9384. Almost there. Well, that didn't work out. Okay, apparently I wasn't watching my health very much. Okay, guys, I'm going to respawn and recollect all my stuff. I had too much experience on me. That was my fault. Okay, I'll be back in just a moment. There's all my stuff, but it looks like a husk is watching it, so this will be kind of dicey. Let's see if we can get to it without getting hit. Whew. Did I get all my gear? Let's get away a little bit more. And let's go ahead and throw on the boots. Get the sword in hand. Get some food in here. There we go. Haha! Just, oh. Yep, I obviously was not prepared for the one who is right behind me. That's why I like knockback. You can toss those creatures back. Fantastic. Okay, guys. So, let's go ahead and get our rockets back in, and let's continue this experiment. Okay, so we were right there, and we were trying to get to 93. Yeah, 9334, right? Yeah, 9384. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Jeez. Any more? Okay. 9380. Jeez, not up here. Okay, what is... Oh. There's a guy in the water. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So 9384. This is about right. Okay. My goodness, leave me alone. I just want to stop. Let's get rid of this guy, too, because I'm sure he'll come my way. Okay, now that we've gone through all of our rage, 9384, there we go. Perfect. So that means we're going to have to do the river all the way up to this point. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Now, I think we're high enough. Let's go ahead and eat up, and then we're going to check one more direction, because it's really important that we start this in the right way. So, now let's go ahead and... So, now our other direction needs to be 9640, okay? So, 9640. Let's go the other way. There we are. 9640. Okay. You need to go away. You need to go away. Okay. Of course, these guys get all excited. There we go. Alrighty. So here we go at 9640. So let's go ahead and mark a pillar right here real quick. And then this is how far we have to do this, okay? So I'm going to go pretty high. Well, I'm going to go as high as I can this one. There we go. I got some more sand. So we're just going to keep going up, okay? Because I want to kind of use this as an example, okay? To make this ink farm as efficient as possible so we get a ton of ink, that means all the river zone in this big circle, okay? All the rivers in this big circle that have water in them. Again, if it doesn't have water, it'll be okay. So we have to go around like this. Like there's nothing over there, so that's fine. So we have to go ahead and fill in this river all the way there. No rivers here, okay, which is really kind of sweet. Okay. So nothing over in this direction, but starting right here, we have to fill in all this as it curves around here. We don't have to do this big part because this is out of the circle, but we do have to go as far as here. But then what's nice is there's nothing back here. This is probably going to be the best spot. Like I was trying to find some place near my actual base, okay? But the problem with my actual base, unfortunately, guys, is the oceans were too close to all the river sections. I actually found some really great river locations. So here's what we're going to do is I'm probably going to go ahead and collect a ton of sand, and I'm going to fill every bit of water, guys, and then I'll be back with you here in just a little bit, and we're going to show off what we have to do to go ahead and build our farm, okay? So this is Kimise, guys. I'll be back in just a little bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise, and I finished clearing out all these riverbeds around the place, and you know, it didn't take as long as I thought it would, but I am starting to run out of rockets. But yeah, I was able to clear them all out fairly well, so I think we got a pretty good zone for our farm. So let me kind of show you what else I've gotten done. So if we come down here to our location, what I've done is I've gone ahead and I cleared out an area of the river, and this will be plenty. This will give me a lot of squid ink really easily, and we're going to use a very simple farm that uses sugarcane because sugarcane is super cheap. It doesn't require me to do a whole lot of wood chopping or anything like that, like using fence gates or anything like that, and it'll work really, really well. So what do we do? Well, first off, I dug a big hole. I dug it all the way down to 46. So you see that checkered pattern there? That's at 46. Now, what we're going to have on top of each one of those blocks is going to be a column of water, and that is going to be your spawning spaces for the squid. Now, squid automatically start pathfinding, so what will happen is they'll come out of that water, and what they'll do is they'll fall straight into any of the holes, okay? So all those down there are holes, and those holes are going to give us the drop damage, because another 15 blocks below that is where we've got the damage. So basically what happens is after the squid fall down, they're going to hit this area right here, and they are going to go splat, yeah, pretty much, okay? Now, there's one more thing we need to do here is I need to come through here, and we need to go ahead and we need to dot this area the same way up there, except what we want to do is we want to have dirt in every spot that there's a hole, because that what we're going to do is we're going to go straight up with sugarcane on each one of those, because sugarcane will actually keep the water from flowing out of its different squares, and plus squids can fall straight through sugarcane. It won't stop them from falling, so they'll be able to do the damage. And then down here what we're going to have is a layer of minecart that's going to go through this back and forth until it picks up all of the different all of the squid ink as they come down through that layer. So there we go. Everything's prepped. We just got a whole bunch of water laying, as well as track laying, as well as sugarcane laying to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and get after this. This will take me a little bit to do. Might have to borrow somebody's sugarcane. I'm not sure if I have enough, but you know, we'll get it taken care of, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep. That is the plan to finish up this farm, and we're getting close. So this is Kimise. See you guys in a minute. Hey guys, so this is Kimise. I'm back, so I want to update you on the progress of the farm. Okay, so I did probably the most tedious part of this farm, and I'll be honest with you. With the beacon, the digging isn't tedious. That went by quick and fast, but I did the most tedious part, which is placing all of the sugarcane. And yes, you should have a sugarcane farm before you use this for you to be able to have enough sugarcane to actually do this farm. Now, I still haven't decided what I'm going to put on top of this yet. I'm pretty excited about that, but I wanted to bring you in here because we are now kind of at the next stage of the farm, and for that we're going to need we're gonna need some water. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and let's go grab some water right over here. I think there's some just out of the field of spawn. Of place right out over this way. Okay, because now we're going to start placing the water. So I want to show you how we can place the water. Ooh, it looks like Lightstreak Online has just figured out the joys of fishing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 buckets of water. So we went ahead and grabbed 2 buckets of water there. And we're going to just make a water source over here so it's a little bit easier to use. Now, the way this farm works is it generates single columns in which you will get the squid to spawn in. So this works out pretty good for us. But for us to do that, well, let me kind of show you what we have to do. Let me go ahead and grab some, I think we'll just take some stone for right now. Okay, and there we go. If I actually press the right buttons on the keyboard, okay, then it's a little bit easier to do. And, ooh, I got some extra stuff. Let's get rid of some of this extra stuff. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go toss this in there. We're going to go ahead and just make some stone slabs, and we're going to be using these quite a bit, okay? So let me show you how this is going to work, okay? So for instance, what I'm going to go ahead and do is put stone slabs on top of all of the sugarcane, okay? Right there, just like that, because I want to make sure I know which ones are which, you know, because we don't put water on the sugar canes. Okay, we're going to put water on, oops, between them. Yeah, we might just leave that. Okay, let's see here, but I want to use a different block for that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm thinking about making this kind of like a little desert high-rise for Kimise Industries. I don't know. Kimise Industries, that sounds funny. We need to come up with a name for our steampunk company, you know. So I think that'd be really cool for us to have a name for our steampunk company. So if you guys got any names you would suggest, I'd love for you to throw it there. See, we don't want that. Okay, good. And we also don't want to break any of the sugar cane because it takes a little bit of time to go ahead and put all this stuff in. So if you have a great idea for a steampunk name for our corporation, please throw it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. I think it'd be pretty awesome to have that. Okay, so let's see here, and like that and like that. Very, very good. Okay, so we've got all this set. Now the reason I'm doing this is just so that it's easy for me to tell which one's which. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. Now that's the bottom side one. So what I want to do, and this is going to take some time, but I'm going to show you with this first one how I want to do it. Now you don't have to necessarily do it this way, okay? But let's go ahead and get a, you know, I should just did full blocks with these. Yep, should just did full blocks with these. So let's go ahead and do full blocks. I got plenty of slabs and plenty of stone, okay? Because, and I'm going to show you why. So okay, so here's why I decided to go ahead and do full blocks, because now we can come up here. Oops, don't want to drop. Okay, now we can come up here and let's see, what do we have in here? Let's just pick another block. I think we got plenty of granite. Okay, so let's take some granite and let's go ahead and give ourselves some granite slabs. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take these granite slabs, we're going to pop them in like this. Okay, just like this. Okay, so you see how it's all an upper slab on all these, and that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and went up a full brick instead of just a little bit. Okay, now So how are we going to do this? Well, I'm going to take my water, and actually let's just go ahead and make a quick unlimited water source, because we're going to be digging a ton of water. Okay, and there we go. Boom. So I'm going to go ahead and take water, and you see what I'm doing is I'm going to waterlog that slab. Okay, and obviously I guess I need to do that as well, but I'm going to waterlog this slab. Now if we come down here, what are you going to see? Let me show you what you're going to see. Okay, now thinking about glassing the whole front of this just so we can watch it happen, because it really doesn't matter. It doesn't really need light levels or anything like that. So there we go. That is our spawning chamber for our squid. So what's going to start happening is squid are going to start spawning in this chamber of water. They'll pathfind out to one of the sides with the sugar cane. The sugar cane aren't going to hold up. It's going to fall straight through down here, and boom, die down there, leaving us some ink, and boom, we start to get black ink. And that's exactly how this one is going to work, and it's going to be absolutely fantabulous. It's going to work so well. Okay, so there we go. That's the style. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and do all those, and then I'm going to go downstairs, and we are going to go ahead and sorry, we're going to go downstairs. I'm going to go ahead and get the collection system going. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all that taken care of, and I'm going to bring you guys back in to show you what's done. And then I'm going to build like a little tower skyrise for, gosh, I got to come up with a name for our steampunk company. And it's going to be pretty awesome as we continue to add different parts of this company to it. So guys, this is Kimise. I will be back in just a little bit. Hey guys, it's Kimise. I'm back, and I'm excited to show you where we are finally at with the Squid Ink farm. So let's whip over there and check it out. We have a brand new structure that's super easy to find over here in the desert, and you know, I kind of like it. I was messing around with some of the new blocks with the way the gray stone and the new black stone work together, and I think they look really nice. So I adjusted some things and played with it. I even added some red, since I had all of the wart blocks hanging out. I figured, hey, maybe we can add those in. That'll give us a nice, whoops, whoa, didn't want to undo the wings there. Give us a nice contrast. I kind of like it. I mean, it's a square box, you know, but what the heck? I like the way I was able to detail some things out on it and everything. Well, let's talk Squid Farm. So we've already talked about all the mechanics, and basically, the only thing I did here that you haven't seen yet is obviously all the water's added now, so you can see all the water. And so basically squid are falling and dying here. Now, the server has a lot of people on it right now, so I'm not getting as much squid ink out of it as I want. But the collection system's working like a champ. Yeah, it's working fine. It's spinning around, picking up every little bit of ink we can get. Now, what the collection system then does, it gets unloaded here. Same system that we use with the melon farm. Oh, you haven't seen those. On stream, guys, you should make sure you check out our stream. I stream on Twitch twice a week for Minecraft on Fridays and Sundays. So make sure you check out the schedule there on Twitch so you can catch that, because you'll see things like me building a melon and pumpkin farm that obviously you didn't get to see because I did it on stream, but that's okay. So basically they get unloaded here, and then I have a transfer mechanism that goes ahead and shoots them up into a water stream. So as we get ourselves some ink, okay, like who knows when we'll get some more ink, because I believe everybody has like ocean biomes all filled up right now, so that's why we're not seeing a whole lot of ink, but that's okay. That changes once we get a balance. I'm going to AFK tonight and be able to check all the rates. Ooh, it looks like it got dark outside all of a sudden. Okay, let's climb up all the way out. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a service hatch on this, because I doubt if we'll be going down here all the time anyways. So let me just go ahead and do that. I've got a trap door on me. Okay, and I think that's going to work out just fine. Okay, so very good. So that's a service hatch. Now what happens is as the ink gets pumped up, it flies up through here, hits this little twist, and this is actually just trap doors, but we're using it for piping. Oh yeah, I was messing around to see if I could get to do a few things. Didn't work. Story of my life, but that's okay, but basically it all comes piping in, and even though these are clear because of where I place all the gates, it comes up, hits that one, moves, then goes straight through, and it works out pretty good, pretty nice. So oh, yep. Okay. So basically, that is the outside. And if you come on in here to the inside of the farm, you'll notice that pipe comes in and goes straight up. Poor Trimple died again. Where are the deaths at now? Gosh, I'm not even close to him. I only have 6. Okay, so let's go straight up and let's see exactly what happens. So so the squid ink will get totally up through the pipe there, right up here into our collection system. And so basically it comes up here, hits that, and then slides in here, and I've got 3 chests ready to collect ink. Now once this thing gets going, this is going to fill these great, but you know, I've already gotten like a stack and a half of ink just working on it, but a whole bunch of people have gone online since then. So guys, there you go. This is pretty awesome, and I'm super excited about this. So the new ink farm is going to be great, and that actually, you know what, let's go ahead and sleep. That actually takes care of our third and of our second goal for this episode, was to go ahead and get the squid ink farm all up and running, and it's looking great. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and get a nice big screenshot for the episode, guys, because this new building looks great. I mean, I don't know if it necessarily screams squid ink, you know, but I think it was a fun build to do, and I had a good time doing it. So let's go ahead and oh yeah, yeah, that looks kind of cool right there. So let's go ahead and do the F1 thing. Boom. Screenshot there, screenshot there, screenshot there, screenshot with the cactus out. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get the cactus out. Screenshot there. That is awesome, guys. So, oh boy. So, ay. There we go, got out safely. So guys, unfortunately, this is all that I have time for today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the episode. And guys, don't forget, catch me on Twitch because you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. This is Kimise, and I will see you for another episode of KimiseCraft. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that where I can't see where I'm going. Okay, I'm going to catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.